So in this video, what we're going to do is look at how we can take our content from Adobe Animate in 2D animation and put it actually into our web page here. Before we do this though, don't forget to actually take content over here and make sure you copy it and then paste it, also changing the subtitle as well as the description, just to keep consistency. Now, in terms of actually taking our Adobe Animate work, there's three ways we can actually put it onto our Wix page. The first way is to convert the file in Adobe Animate to a playable format, such as an MP4, and then put it directly into Wix. The second way is we do the same thing where we take our Adobe Animate and we convert it into a movie file, but we can actually put it onto YouTube, and then you can just grab the link and you can just copy it directly into the Wix page. Some people just prefer that because they have their own YouTube channel. Now, the last way essentially is you take the Swift file and then you put that directly into the web page under a different kind of way or category of doing it. So all three are acceptable, and so you can decide what's going to work for you. Now, here's an example of a student's work right here, and I want to get this into a playable video format. So what I'm planning to do is go File. Now I want to go Export, and I'm going to actually export video. Be sure not to do movie, but video. Now we need a third-party program called Adobe Media Encoder, and I want to make sure this is checked off. Now what this does is it takes the file format and it converts it into like a different format that's going to work on the internet. Kind of like how we took an AI file or a PSD file and convert it to either a PNG or a JPEG. So let's go ahead and click on this export. Now, I know that some of you may not have Adobe Media Encoder, so if you don't, I want you to skip ahead to basically the part where you're going to actually insert a Swift or SWF file directly into the Wix. All right, so I'm going to wait a while. I know this is a bit of a tedious process, so I'm going to pause the video, and then we'll come back to it once Adobe Media Encoder is all up and running. Oh, actually, I didn't even have to pause that quick. Okay, so you'll see that here is the movie, and all I want to do is hit the little play button right here, and you're going to see in the preview how it's going to take everything and convert it. Now, once a conversion is done, it's actually outputted in the same folder where the actual file was created or where you saved it initially. So let me just go into my file here, and I know your file structure is going to be different than mine. This just works for me. Okay, so here it is. Now you'll see I got two files that were created. I have an MOV, and you'll notice that the file size is absolutely massive. Don't want it. So I'm just going to delete this right off the bat. It doesn't even work. I'm not even too sure why Adobe Media Encoder does that. Now here's the other one right here is the Extreme Machine, and it's an MP4 file format, which is very, very common. So I'm just going to go ahead and double click, and you can see here it is. It is in fact in a playable format. Okay, so let's close that off. Now there's two ways of taking this file and putting this file into Wix. So what I plan to do here is go into the page. Like anything else, if I want to add content, I'm going to hit the plus button. And now what I want to do is actually want to go ahead and look for video. So here is right here. Now you'll notice right here, I can actually put this onto YouTube and then grab the link. Or I can just take the video directly and upload it. And I'm going to do that because I don't have to worry about an extra step. But like I said, some of you will do it in YouTube and then grab the link. It's completely up to you. So let's go video upload. And right here, I need to change the video right off the bat. Okay, so there it is. And we need to, again, go ahead and change the video. Right here, we want to actually select from a computer. And you'll notice that the YouTube link is here. So if I did hit the YouTube link, I'd actually have to go ahead and paste in the address, but that's not what we're doing for this step. Okay, so clicking on for the computer here, what I need to do is I need to actually upload it. So let's go ahead and change the video. Like anything else, it's got a really nice drag and drop interface. So let me go ahead and just drag and drop this right here. And I'm just going to wait a little bit just because the upload takes a little bit longer than the download. All right, it's just about ready. There it is. And I can preview it here too. So I'm going to go add to page. And that is one way of doing it. And of course, I'd have to say program use, task, type of animation, and that sort of stuff. So again, refer to actually I guess a project or an example site, and then you can actually see right over here, this is the title, this is the task, this is the type of animation, and this is the type of software that you're using too. Okay, so don't need that one because we created that. So let me just go into here. All right, so here's the video right here. Now again, if you wanted to do it to YouTube, you still need that MP4 file format, and then you'd have to actually go ahead and grab the address. Now it's an extra step. You can do it if you want to put all your stuff on YouTube. I'm not going to go over it, but if you are comfortable and that's fine, you can do it that way. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. And for whatever reason, I have to go back. Change the video because it didn't take to it. Not too sure why. There it is. Okay. Great. And let's close that off before it reverts back. Okay, now the other way of doing it is actually taking this Swift file. So if the flaw file is where you actually create the actual animation and use keyframe animation or tweens, and you want to preview it, when I go Control Enter here, it actually generates the Swift file. Now I can't play it on its own here, so I'm just going to click on OK or just kind of get rid of that. Okay, and Adobe Acrobat is playing or launching. Okay, let's try that again. So going back into here, when I go Control Enter, it creates that SWF file, and then we're automatically in preview mode. Okay, so there it is. Okay, now we can take that Swift file like I was talking about right over here, and what I can actually do is I can actually add it directly into Wix. Now, how would I do that? I would actually go ahead and I'm going to go Add or Plus again. I'm going to go all the way down to More, and then for More, I'm just going to scroll up a little bit, and I want to add a Flash Swift file. So there it is. Now let's add that file. So here it is. And what we want to do is drag and drop again. And we'll wait. And perfect, there it is. So let's go add Flash file. And there it is. So this is the movie. This is the actual Swift file itself. But like anything else, save it, publish it, preview it, and then you can see this one actually launches automatically where this one actually has a play button. So that's kind of like the difference. Again, formatting is really important. Check out the sample portfolio sites. Make sure that you also check the assignment to make sure where everything goes and where everything's supposed to be included on what page. So that concludes this particular video. In the next video, what we're going to be doing is actually looking at the contact page and a links page. So that's it for now. Thanks and goodbye.